What's up, my lunatics? Welcome back to my channel. But if it's your first time, my name is Anastasia Luna, and welcome to it too. Alright guys, today we're gonna be watching and listening to Draconian Rain, and the song is Infernal Requiem, and it's gonna be official music video. So full disclosure, I've actually seen the video and I've heard the song during my live stream last week, but I was so shocked by astronomical talent of this band that I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna give it proper reaction video. But you know, I just wanted to be honest with you guys. Yes, I've heard this song once and I've seen the video once. But again, it's like during live stream, I'm sure I lost on a lot of details because there's like super chat going on. Chat going on. I'm talking to people. I'm trying to there's like a lot of things going on during live stream. So I'm sure I missed out on a lot of things. So let's do this today. I'm super excited. I remember first watching it and listening to it, and I was like, oh my god, this is like everything. So let's go. Draconian Rain, Infernal Requiem. Also, I wanted to point out, and I said that during my live stream too, that this is like the most metal name for a band and for a song. Just like how it sounds. Draconian Rain, Infernal Requiem. Like, it has to be metal. Like, it's not gonna be anything else but metal. Alright, so let's go. Oh, I love the build-up, the build-up. All right, let's stop right here. So this is, when it comes to like deathcore, there's really no place to stop because it's such a fast-paced kind of style, and there's literally so many things going on, and you really don't want to interrupt anything. But you know, like, this is a reaction video, so we'll have to stop and talk about this. So I remember the first thing that kind of like jumped at me is how clear I can hear the vocals. A lot of times when you listen to death metal or deathcore or metalcore or like any of that stuff, a lot of times, and I feel like it's kind of like a thing with new mixes, it's almost kind of like the vocals are mixed into the track so much that it's almost like there's like a veil of fog on top of it. You know, like, I'm a big fan of Lorna Shore. Like, I absolutely love Lorna Shore. Will Ramos is fantastic. All musicians are phenomenal. But when I listen to the actual mix, I always wish that his vocals were a little bit higher in the mix so I could hear them a little bit better. And you know, you can hear him obviously, but like I said, this is the first thing that jumped at me when I started listening to the song, how clear I can hear everything that is going on with his vocals. And now that I'm studying growls, I'm gonna be able to show it to you soon. It's just, you know, this is like, to me, like a book to read and listen to every single day because they're so clean and because it's so, at least to me, so understandable exactly what's going on in his mouth and his throat. But at the same time, you know, like, it's not like it's on top of the mix when it's not a part of the mix. It's still within a song. I just feel like, you know, we're going to keep listening to it and I'm going to keep talking about this. I just think that sound engineer and producers, they did fantastic job with the song. You know, besides the fact that the band is fantastic, the song, the everything, the growls, the guitar riffs, everything. Yes, but I think this is like one of the best mixes I've heard in a very, very long time from such an aggressive, extreme kind of style. So, all right, let's go further. Oh my God, guys, I'm like fangirling right now. How crisp, so crisp. Let's stop one more time before this part. I'm gonna go back after this a little bit. I'm gonna keep saying it because this is just, to me, like I said, I have not heard mixes like this in a long time. I just feel like it's a new thing to have mixes that are a little bit muddy, and I'm not saying like Luna shows muddy. No, they're fantastic, but like it's just such a crisp mix. You hear everything, and there's a lot going on. And I was just gonna say something about the choir. I just love that symphonicness about it because, I'm classically trained. So my first love has always been and will always be symphonic metal, so anywhere I can hear symphonicness in a song, I'm like, oh my god, yes, give me more. But like literally, like I personally hear like every single instrument. Like there's no muddiness, there's just his stage presence is absolutely amazing. And I know this is not a live performance, but it's just like I'm like in it. He also looks really, really cool with all those tattoos. So let's go back a little bit. Where were we? That choir. Ooh. Oh, the half steps. Yo, the intensity is just... All right, we're gonna stop. We're gonna go back because the breakdown is literally everything. So I know that this is a very classic way of building the song. There's an intro, there's a chorus, verse, then it's gonna be very, very, very hardcore breakdown, and then we're gonna have some sort of like an outro or a double chorus. But it's just, first of all, the drummers that can do this style, they are not humans. Like, I'm convinced that those drummers possess a muscle that was given to them by like aliens or like ghosts or something, because like I don't even know how anybody could possibly do that. Also, as far as his growls, the depth, Oh my god, there's a lot of reverb on it, but oh my god, the depth of his growls is fantastic. And another thing that I noticed is that I personally love when the singer harmonizes his or her own growls. So usually it's like, okay, it's either high or the low, or it's a mid-range, and it's like this throughout the whole song. There is some harmonizing, but not much. I love that throughout the whole song we can hear, the deep growls, and then on top of them, he's harmonizing with his high growls. And you cannot really say harmonizing because growl doesn't really have an actual tone. There is a tone, but it's very kind of all over the place because everything in your throat starts going like this. So there's no actual pitch. There's a tone, but there's no pitch. So you can't really say he's harmonizing, but it's so cool to hear those low, almost animalistic growls. And then on top, those crazy high. Oh my god! And I always wonder. I need to check. I haven't checked that out actually. Some of their live stuff. So he can do lows and he can do high growls. So I wonder when he performs live, what does he pick on those parts when there are two? Because with clean vocals, let's say you go super high on the record, and then it's a last song and you want to take a break. Sometimes singers are like, I'm gonna take a low note. With growls, I feel like low growls are even more difficult than high growls. So I wonder what he picks and what's the reasoning for him picking the high or the low growl live. But I haven't seen anything live from them, so I'm gonna check that out. All right, let's go. Yo guys, this breakdown is like literally, I feel like my soul is leaving my body and I'm dying, but then I'm also being resurrected. Whatever. I'm Russian. I have no words. I mean, this is one of those songs that I'm like, during live stream, I was like, I have to write this down. I have to talk about this again. I have to talk about this more. More people need to know about this. Like, they are fantastic. I don't want to talk about this. I mean, this is just... and I know that with this style, usually there is, a very, very intense breakdown. But this is just like... oh my god. And his growls are so crisp. Like, literally, oh my god, the engineer, everything about this... the video, the song, the vocals, the instruments, the mixing, the producing, everything is just something is flying. Everything is just so perfect. I usually have some sort of opinion always about something, I wish this was different, or I would do this like this, or this is cool, but I would just change this. This is the song where, not just the song, the whole package, where I would not change a thing. It's just a perfection of within that style. And in general, I mean, his growls are it's almost, for me, who's studying this, who's learning how to growl, it's almost like opening a book. Every time, well, those 2 times that I listen to the song, it's like opening a book for me, because they're so crisp that I hear every single thing, and it feels like I'm learning and my throat learning. It's just, oh my god. I'm just gonna be gushing about this for another month probably. Ooh, I like how they have choir in the back. I didn't notice that before. The kind of like in black stuff. God, I also feel like they all look like brothers. Like they're from like, you know, brothers and cousins, like they're from the same family. Really cool looking man too. I love his tattoos. It's kind of like, you know, everything is covered. Really, really cool. I wonder if the choir was recorded live. Like, it's really not a thing to record choir live because first of all, it's really not needed. And second of all, it's really expensive to bring a choir and then record a choir. They're just like, I cannot even imagine. I don't know how choirs are actually recorded, but I would imagine there's just a lot going on from the side of like, you know, like actual like engineering, all of that, the sound and stuff. But I wonder if it was recorded live. Probably not, but it's still really cool. I like how, I didn't notice that before, how they had those three people, kind of like monks in like black, standing there with, how do you call it? In Russia, we call it pipit. Oh, music stand, with music stands and notes, you know, like sheet music. Really, yo, I have no words. Like, I'm literally gonna be like talking about this band for like a while, and I'm definitely gonna be doing more reactions. It's just I really wanted to do this one because this blew my mind, and this is my first introduction to this band. But yo, his growls, and it's just like you hear everything. It's like he's in like my ear, you know, and all the musicians are just like out of this world. Yo, you know, this band, yo, how did I not know this band before? Like, I like this kind of music. I've never heard of them, or maybe I've heard of them, but I just forgot the name or something. This was everything. Alright guys, my name is Anastasia Luna. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up because it really helps me out. And if you like the channel itself, please subscribe. Also guys, as you know, I'm a rock singer as well, and all the links to my music are going to be included in the description of this video. So please check it out. Let me know what you think. And like always, stay tuned for some more metal.